Hello and welcome to Sewing with Miss Rice. Today we're going to go over how to go and iron to prepare your waistband. Now, one thing I want to mention is that how much space you need for your waistband is going to be determined by how wide your elastic is. Basically, when you do this, you want to make sure that you're going to have plenty of room for your elastic to be threaded through. So you're going to want to make sure it folds over enough for sure to cover this, plus enough for us to fold over this section. So it looks like for our waistband, it's going to come down about 2 inches to give us plenty of room for the hem, folding over everything, and basically everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. This may take a moment because it is quite a bit of fabric on mine. Yours, it may be a little simpler. I also have my iron already nice and hot, so I'm trying not to accidentally touch it. There we go. Now, you want to, while you're doing this, a lot of people have said, but Miss Rice, my cutting's uneven at the top. What am I supposed to do? Well, this is what when you're going to have a chance to even out. Because as you can see, let's get this up a little higher. As you can see, I'm able to go ahead and just even out this whole thing. The cut isn't necessarily the most even thing, but I now have both sides nice and even, so when I go to sew, it'll all come out nice and straight. This is why I tell people, while measuring is important, if you're a beginner and you accidentally miscut, or maybe you're just having a bad day on cutting, to not panic because you can generally fix it. So first, this is the first level of ironing. It's a lot like when we did the cuffs. And we can now see that is all nice and straight. Easy peasy, right? Now, I'm going to take a moment to fold it under. And I'm going to try and leave myself about 1.5 inches. Simply because when I sew, there's a chance I might veer off course a little bit. And when I do that, it's going to cause some problems. Now I'm going to fold over one side and then fold over the other. I have found that's the easiest way. Now I'm also going to double check real quick. Yes, the elastic will fit even if I go in a little bit more than I planned. So now I'm going to go ahead and iron this. As soon as I fix this other end you can't see. There we go. By the way, for those of you who are complaining that this was going to be too short or too long, this also solves that problem. As you can see, we've taken off quite a bit of fabric doing this. So now I'll flip over to the other side. We're just going to fold over everything here. And I'll try to keep it as even as possible. And there we go. Just like before, we're going to pin along here with, of course, the pins pointing towards the project. The difference is I'm going to pin it about the center going in. That way I can make sure to get this part of the fabric not turned down. A piece this size, I would say anywhere from 30 to 40 pins would be quite normal. And I will be showing you one other important step you need to do before we sew in the next video. So until next time, happy sewing!